Both those guys have the characteristics to get it done as ACC Player of the Year.
Beekman trying to penetrate and pop, and hits the first bucket of the afternoon.
Over R.J. Davis. That's something that Virginia's guards with that size advantage can do.
Bacot out of the double. Ingram will slither in and hit that shot. Nice give there from Bacot. That's a problem for him. Not a lot of offense despite all the great defense. Cadeau to kick here. Cormac Ryan will finish that with a triple from the corner. Beekman will back it away. Virginia 14-1 at John Paul Jones Arena, and he'll get 2 more. He's off to a quick 4-point start.
A lot of that from Reese Beekman throughout this game.
Ryan off the inbounds. Big rebound by Bacot, and a monstrous return.
And that is the problem for Virginia.
North Carolina 3 for 6 out of the gate. Virginia 2 for 6. Strong drive, Cadeau all the way through. Nobody picked him up, and he lays it in. Grove slamming on the break. Shot clock down to 5 here. Does McNeely see it? He's going to drive the baseline, go for the reverse. Bacot was there to cover. So Trimble up top for Davis. Shooting 41% beyond the 3-point line. He's had a tremendous season. At 36 against Wake, denied there. Davis, shot clock to 5. Trimble gets a look at it. He drives it. Leans right in and stopped.
12:39 remaining in the first half as you see Blake Buchanan coming up with a block shot, keeping it in bounds, and starting to about the fact that these are very good basketball coaches leading great basketball programs. Obi, you and I did a game at North Carolina on Martin Luther King birthday weekend, and we had 2 black coaches. My opinion was the fact that you didn't even recognize the fact that it was 2 black coaches until I mentioned it to you.
Indeed. Kind of about time, you know.
Better defensive team this season than they have in the past when they've come into this building. That is their advantage.
Beekman with the give and an emphatic slam by Buchanan. Last Saturday, an impressive win over Virginia Tech. Got 25 and 12 from Bacot, 17 rebounds from Ingram, and there's the rejection high out of the sky by Groves.
The baseline, you see Groves with a huge block, but even as impressive, got a good look on that possession, unable to get it to go.
Beekman on the dribble, leaning in. That's going to be blocked. Big defensive play by Jalen Washington. Cadeau on the other end gets 2, and he earned those.
Got a good look on that possession, unable to get it to go.
Beekman on the dribble, leaning in. That's going to be blocked. Big defensive play by Jalen Washington. Cadeau on the other end gets 2, and he earned those.
Elliot Cadeau taking it from point A to point B as fast as you can. The finish over Groves for this tough bucket.
Cadeau gives it up. Getting it back. Shot clock getting inside 2 and swished in by Cormac Ryan.
In the ACC.
Beekman on the move again. Boy, did everything he wanted to do, just couldn't finish it.
This year, and that's where Virginia hangs its hat. But they're going to have to find a way to put some points on the board here.
Ryan with a clean look. Swishes that in from 3-point land.
R.J. Davis, who averages 21.3 scoreless. The problem is Cormac Ryan has been a difference maker as Jordan Minor is able to come up with the second chance point. Starts to get even more lively.
Ryan catches, fires, got it.
Oh, he's been the answer, OB, as he shushes the crowd.
McNeely wants to get closer on the bounce. Minor very strong under there. Washington with the block. Did a good job staying home defensively. Yeah, that's 36 points a game on the bench right now here for North Carolina. Poked away by Ingram with the depths. And will lay that up and in, and a whistle as well.
Does it all, getting out into the passing lane, creates the contact with Elijah Gertrude and finishes it off. Opportunity for the and 1.
Downstairs, Washington doubled up. Shot clock to 7. Knocked away by Beekman. And Beekman will slam it.
Some great North Carolina teams that have come in and lost in this building.
Entry downstairs for Bacot. Very difficult angle. Minor stayed with him right there on his hip.
Sometimes they don't have to double team when he's in the game.
Beekman trying to spin on R.J. Davis. Got in close and knocked it down.
Area where people have been able to exploit North Carolina, as they start a smaller backcourt with R.J. Davis and Elliot Cadeau. Armando Bacot, one of the best offensive rebounders in ACC history off the glass, keeping them from getting a second chance points.
Minor spinning left and lays it in.
Reese has to go right back into the post.
Beekman, nifty bounce feed and laid in by Minor. That's the pass of the day. Bacot doubled again. That's every time he touches it. Ryan straight on. Yes, another triple.
But the mistake is the short closeout. Just a scorer. He does things to help his team win, and he's going to have to continue to do that to get a win here on the road.
Missed all six. Rhodey on target for a three-pointer.
So much so that Tony Bennett actually thought they had a chance to get him when he was coming out of high school.
Minor, another rebound on the stick back. He's been a present.
But Jordan Minor getting the job done on the offensive glass, coming up with the offense.
He still hasn't hit a shot.
Obi, it's a 6-point game right now. Big possession for Virginia.
Done on the baseline. That's a block by Bacot. Boy, did he time that perfectly. Who would have thought this game would be this close? The way Virginia shot the ball, 5 for 30 at 1 point. Davis finally on the board with a three-pointer. Russell on the all-time college rebounding list. Bacot going in strong. Not there, and a foul will go against Virginia on the interior, and he heads to the bench.
And Ryan Dunn and Jalen Withers, these have not gone your way. But however, the crowd is after these officials. You have to find a way to attack the basket. Force the officials to make the call. And the coaches absolutely play a part in that.
Just flat better than the national narrative as Harris steps back and knocks one down. His highest number of threes this season. Davis on the move. R.J. Davis working hard. Tough on angle there, and Bacot with the rebound in the second effort.
At his best, getting second chance opportunities for his team. He and Jordan Minor have battled in that area here this afternoon.
Bacot slams it in. Bacot.
Armando Bacot, who came up with the offensive rebound earlier, puts back 2 second chance points. That looked as though it was, but looking at it from under the basket, that possibly should have been an and one.
Third on Cadeau. Ryan with the block. Ryan on McNeely, who's had a rough shooting game. And this time it'll rattle home on a nice spin.
And that's one of the areas where Virginia can use some production from Ryan Dunn, who gets the easy bucket inside the zone. They made only 1 3 here in this second half. Virginia's done a better job defensively staying connected.
Beekman, got everything he wanted except the basket. The follow-up on Minor. And yet Virginia hanging around as they so often do.
But now 4 on 5.
Bacot slams.
That's what happens when you gamble for the steal and you don't get it. You put your defense in a tough spot, but there's still an asterisk beside it.
Virginia trying to creep a little bit closer, and with three-pointers like that from McNeely, they can't. Carolina fans asking, where is R.J. Davis? Bacot has shown up. Blocked. Done with a rejection. The ACC's top man.
On the 1-and-1, and how about the ACC's leading shot blocker, Ryan Dunn, taking on Armando Bacot.
Great with big stops and all over Davis. Open man is Ingram on the feed, and he will lay it off the window. Carolina beginning the day tied with Duke for first place with 5 to play. 9 to get off his shot. Gertrude sinks it. North Carolina has shot a season-low 32%, and they're going to walk out of here with a victory.
Virginia has done their job. In the 8-game winning streak on this floor, Virginia has surrendered 54 points a game to North Carolina. You look at it, it's 54 points. They did their job defensively. They just could not get enough offense out of this group.
And they finally snapped that losing skid here at Virginia. North Carolina wins it 54-44 over the Cavaliers. Their first win here since February 25th, 2012.